All right, so moving right along here, you should be in your Coinbase account, and where I'd like you to go now so we can purchase your first Bitcoin. Again, whether it's $100, I'm recommending a minimum of 100 because it's going to open you up to all kinds of opportunities I'll be showing you later, and this kind of gives you enough to work with. But if you need to do $1 or $5 or $10 just to start to get the feel for this, you can always get more later. I'm just recommending 100 as a good starting point. When you do 100, you'll get a $10 bonus of Bitcoin from Coinbase, and so will I, so it's a good deal. But regardless of where you're starting from, let's just get something so you can start to really learn and take advantage of the opportunities that I'll be showing you. Let me just give you one example before we get this. For those that do about $100, you could even do about $80. You'll be able to take advantage of an opportunity I'll be showing you in the future where you can get 1% compounded per day on your Bitcoin, which is remarkable. It doesn't sound like a lot, right? But that's 5% a week. It's only on weekdays, when there's about 20 weekdays in a month, so that would come to over 20% compounded in a month. So, getting involved with Bitcoin is more than just about buying and holding. It opens up a whole new world of opportunities. And the one I just shared with you where you're getting 1% return compounded a day, 20% a month, 40% in 2 months, huge returns. That's just one of so many different opportunities I'll be showing you. So that's why I encourage you to start with like 100, or you could do about 80 US dollars in Bitcoin. But you don't have to. If you want to start with something much smaller, you certainly can. But let's just keep moving forward so you can take advantage of the opportunities in this new world as you learn and go forward. So let's take this next step. Go to Buy Sell, which is right here. Look at my mouse. Click on the Buy Sell. And it's going to say Payment Method Required. You'll need to add a source of funds before you can buy. You can either make a deposit into your fiat wallet or add a new payment method. So we'll just click Add a New Payment Method. And we can do bank wires, or we can click Add Payment Method here. I don't suggest payment wires. I would suggest doing Add Payment Method. And you could choose PayPal, which is, when you connect that up, it's going to allow you to sell, although it doesn't appear to allow you to buy currency. Let me click on that. I didn't do PayPal. Let me look. Yeah, so they often, let me just show you this real quick. You might come across a time where the site's asking you to confirm who you are because they want to secure you. In your funds. So they might ask for you to upload a driver's license or something like that, or a photo ID of some kind. Don't worry about that, though. You usually are able to go pretty far into this process and not even necessarily have to do that when you just have low funds in there. But a point may come where it may ask you to upload that. Let's not do that now, unless you come across it with the choices that you make with connecting these things. Bank account. Now this takes 4 to 5 days. If you hook up your bank account, it'll take 4 or 5 days when you make a purchase for that to process, because banks are slow. And so, which is what the cryptocurrency market's changing, right? Once you get into the cryptocurrency arena and you have Bitcoin or whatever cryptocurrency you're using, I suggest Bitcoin initially. When you have that in your account, things can move much faster, but getting it in here can be slow sometimes, depending on what you're doing. So bank account 4 to 5 days, but you have higher limits of how much you can do and how much you can move. So I suggest everybody link their bank account in here. If you want to go to Google and search Coinbase, you'll see it's very reputable, so you're not going to have a concern there. High security. Some of the highest security that you'll ever see is used by the cryptocurrency industry for obvious reasons. Then your other option is the credit or debit card. Now the cool thing about this is it's instant. So if you use a credit or a debit card, you can instantly buy your Bitcoin. So for some of you, that's going to be the next step you should take, just so you can get some in. It's nice just to give you, especially if you're just doing a little, I think that's your best bet because it's fast and you're started and this isn't going to delay. So if you were to choose that, I just want you to know, because the banks charge a lot of money, which is what cryptocurrency gets you out of once you make the purchase and you're working with Bitcoin and you start making Bitcoin with the opportunities I show you, you don't have all these fees all the time at the way you do with these banks. But this says, please note that we only accept Visa, MasterCard, and charge so you can't use American Express or something like that, Visa or MasterCard, and there's a 3.99% fee. So for a lot of you, if you're doing like $100 or less, or even like $500 or less, this may be a viable option. With the opportunities that I'll be showing you, that's a small percentage to pay for to get in and get started right away. So for those of you that have a Visa or MasterCard and you're doing something like $500 or less, that would be my recommendation so it moves quickly. Because I'd like to show you the opportunities that are available and have you be able to start taking advantage of those and making a really significant return as soon as tomorrow if you choose this option, at least to be able to get involved. But I also suggest that you do set up a bank account at some point. I did. So even though it's slower, it has lower fees. So for example, you would choose your bank. I chose Chase. You would enter your username and password of your bank account. And it, again, this is the highest level technology. It will communicate with your bank and know everything it needs to know to be able to connect the bank to your Coinbase account. Once you do that, you're going to have lower fees. I think it's 1.99% when you choose the connecting your bank account. But go ahead and choose the option that's best for you. For most of you, if you're doing something under $500, certainly under $100, I would do credit debit card. You can buy instantly and get started and follow along quickly with the opportunities I'm showing you. But I would also recommend connecting up a bank account if you want to, in the future, do larger purchases of Bitcoin when the time is right. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Go ahead and take the step, choose your payment method, and I'll see you in a moment.